A very warm welcome to Mint. I am Zara Khan, and joining me in the studio is our conglomerate's editor Bhuma Shrivastava, who is here to talk about Videocon planning to bring back its hydrocarbons that it finds in its blocks abroad, but at a price to pay. Hi Bhuma, thanks for joining me on the show. So we hear that Videocon is planning to bring back the gas that it finds abroad. So how do they plan to do so, and why bring back the gas to India?
Videocon has hit big time prolific reserves in two places at least, Mozambique and Brazil, and they tell us that they intend to bring the gas back from Mozambique mainly in ships. It's too close to India, 1,000 kilometers closer than Australia, which is the other big LNG supplier. So Mozambique is geographically closer, cost competitive to bring it back here. Brazil, which is a farther destination, for those the company plans to have it through swap agreements. They already have these agreements in place with Japanese trading houses, and they say they can swap the same amount of gas or oil in Brazil and get equivalent amount of fuel in the same quality in Asia. So that works out pretty neatly. Now coming to a second question of why bother, why bring it to India in the first place? Well, where else? India and China and Japan are the biggest consumers and biggest markets for gas. India was the 6th largest LNG importer last year, and it's only set to get much bigger as demand comes up. India has traditionally been extremely gas-starved. It has very little domestic supplies. The big ones are supposed to come from KG-D6 that RIL owns, but those expectations have broadly petered out as technical difficulties have brought down production. So from all the viewpoints, bringing gas from their reserves outside to India makes great business sense.
So we are sure like they're bringing gas back. So are they also planning to have a downward integration, invest in the infrastructure or something?
The management clearly indicated that a downward integration would make logical sense for them. It's a natural progression. Once they have the gas in place, they can either ship it throughout the country, either through pipelines or a regasification plant in which LNG is heated back into its gaseous form. Okay. The experts tell us that both this infrastructure is extremely needed in the country. It's something the country is short on, but between these two options, the regasification plant probably makes more sense. The company, however, is keeping its cards close to the chest and saying that they are studying various options, and they will take a call about it in due time.
So now we've seen over the years that Videocon used to be a traditional consumer electronics and home appliance company, but now they are venturing into oil and gas. So has there been a flip side to this transformation?
Yes, in fact the journey has broadly focused on their huge oil and gas discoveries globally, and a lot is spoken about how lucky they have got and what a big time reserves they have hit. But there is a flip side, Zara, as you pointed out. If one looks through the annual reports in the last couple of years, there's a huge debt pile up in the books that has come up. So we have seen their current liabilities shoot 175% in the last 1 year itself, and their debt has gone up by 58% in the last 1 year. If you look at a 2.5 year time period, you would see that total debt has more than doubled and current liabilities have more than tripled. So there is a flip side, there is a price to pay for this diversification. The company knows it, understands it, but they just shrug it off as a natural price to pay for going overseas and doing this kind of business.
Thank you so much for your insights, Bhuma, on Videocon and its ventures into gas business. So that's all for now, and stay tuned for more, and please do log on to livemint.com for more updates. Thank you.